Libra, and welcome to your weekly reading for August 31st through to September 6th. Libra, this is going to be a general reading, which means the messages are not going to resonate for everyone, so be sure to check out your moon and rising sign readings as well as take what fits and leave what doesn't. In this reading, I'm going to be looking at some recent past energies, your current energies, as well as your near future. Pull an overall energy card and clarifiers, and then I will wrap it up with an Archangel Power Tarot card. If you enjoy the way I read the cards, or just find the messages interesting in this video, be sure to give it a like or a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so you're notified when the next readings come out. I do monthly readings as well as weekly readings for each zodiac sign. I am also considering adding a daily reading. If I do add that, if that is something that you are interested in, please comment daily in the comments below, and then I will know that you're interested in those, and I will kind of look at how many people have messaged that and then decide from there if I'm going to be adding them. So Libra, we're going to start out, I'm going to pull 3 cards for the past energy, and then the current energy for the week of the 31st through to the 6th of September, and the near future here. Oh. Ooh, okay. And this is your overall energy. Nice. Okay, so Libra, look at you. Okay. So Libra, it looks like your current energy, or your overall energy for the week of the 31st through to the 6th is the Wheel of Fortune. So it looks like if things haven't been going quite as you had hoped, planned, you're going to see a turning point happen, and it's usually a turning point of good fortune or luck, or just things kind of going your way. If doors seemed closed or there seemed to be blockages for anything that you were trying to do, whether or not that's in your relationships or that's in your money sector, you're going to see those blocks disappearing with this Wheel of Fortune energy. Now, in your recent past, it looks like you've received a lot of communication, or there have been changes going on in your life, and from that it's made you take a little bit of a step back, a little bit of a retreat, and go within a little bit and start tapping into what it is that you want, what your intuition is telling you, and what emotionally fits and feels right for you. Now, I will be pulling clarifiers for all of this for you, Libra, but it looks like there was some kind of, with this 8 of Wands here, and this is about speed and action and quick changes and news coming in, so emails, phone calls, text messages, but a lot of information coming at you, almost pelting you, and from that it looks like you've taken a little bit of a step back, a little bit of a retreat and a reprieve from that in order to process and digest that information. But you're using your intuition, you're really trusting yourself in what to do with that information, whether or not it's in your relationships or money sector. Then we have in this current week, it looks like you do have some worries, that there are some concerns with this 5 of Pentacles energy. So you could be worrying about your finances, but I'm not seeing any reason to be worrying about your finances. And it doesn't have to be finances, it can also be some other area of your life, but it would be something that gives you stability and a feeling of safety, because Pentacles energy is that earth energy. It's about your physical, energy, and it's anything that really makes you feel safe, secure, and stable in your life. But you've been thinking about that. You're feeling worried about it, feeling like you might not have enough, or the long-term stability might not be there. But I'm not seeing anything to indicate that that is actually the case. I feel like these are just worries that you just might have, Libra, because you do have the 6 of Wands and strength. So, whatever you have on the go, you have success coming to you. So So whatever you've done here with these messages, with this information, the changes that you're making, the actions that you're taking, you're going to be achieving success with them. You're going to be recognized for everything that you're doing related to that. And that success is because you have tapped into your inner strength, really, with this Strength card here. And in the near future, we see Judgment, we see the Hanged Man, and we see the Seven of Cups. So again, the Judgment here it has that feeling of you having clarity, a vision of where it is that you want to go, and that in part is because you're seeing things differently. You have a whole new perspective on something in your life, again, whether or not that's relationships or money, and relates to that. And that clarity that you have, it's feeling like you are realigning everything that you have going on in your life to your true self and what it is that you really desire and want in life. And by having this new perspective, by having this clarity and gaining this inner clarity, it's increased your options. You're realizing that you have so many options and so many choices at your fingertips about what you can do, Libra, whether or not, again, that is in your relationships or your money sector. So we're going to start pulling some clarifiers. I'm going to start with that Five of Pentacles, though, because I kind of like to know what these worries are. See if I can get some more clarification on that for you. Okay. So you have the Page of Pentacles and you have Justice here. And so I feel like the worries are related to what it is that you're doing. So if it's in your relationships, it's the choices you're making. I feel like this worry is related to the choices that you're making, because Justice here indicates a cause and effect, that cycle of cause and effect. So it's the ripple effect, or, you know, what are the consequences of your choices and your actions, or even, doesn't even have to be consequences. It can be positive outcomes too of your choices and your actions, but it's really what is the result of your choices and your actions, and you're worried about that, and you're worried about the stability of that with that Page of Pentacles here, because Pentacles, again, is that very stable, reliable kind of energy. Now, this can also be related to, with it being a Page of Pentacles, this could be you receiving news about a new job, money news, or some kind of new opportunity in that area of your life. And if that's the case, you have to make a decision. It might not even be a new job. It could be even a new project within your current career, and you have a choice whether or not to take it or not. And you're kind of weighing the pros and cons, and you're concerned that you're going to make the wrong choice. It's like you're almost feeling like you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, but you're worried about how your choices are going to impact the future for you. But do know you have the Wheel of Fortune here, and you have success, and it's looking like, you know, you will have some kind of clarity with this, and you will see things from that different perspective, and it will open opportunities for you. Now, if this isn't about money or career for you, this can also be a decision related to a relationship, and you're more concerned about that stability and the long-term, or the long-term outcomes of that relationship, and how, you know, how stable is this relationship. And relationships are funny. They can be romantic relationships, so it can be a new one, it can be if you're already partnered, but this can also just be friendships and how you relate to others. So I'm going to start pulling more clarifiers. So with this Wheel of Fortune, yeah, so it looks like any challenges that you had, any conflict, you're overcoming that, and you're overcoming it in a very successful way. And part of that overcoming is because you're just not tolerating it anymore. You're being very self-sufficient. There's brute, total honesty, and you're being very direct and to the point with anyone who's trying to start conflict or in your life, Libra, and that's how you're dealing with it. And with the High Priestess, okay, so you have this is about going within. The High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. And again, you know, you have the Moon here, and the Moon is another card of trusting your intuition and voluntary, but also about making voluntary changes. So whatever news this is that's come in, and this reflection you've had, I feel like it is about changes that you want to make, or the opportunities that come to you, and you're deciding what to do with that Moon. And your desire, though, is to create stability in your life, or to increase your stability in your life. And with that communication, okay, So you have the Devil here and you have the King of Pentacles. So I think whatever changes are being made or whatever communication has come in, it's giving you this opportunity for stability. And you know it has that opportunity for stability because you have the King of Pentacles, but you also have the Devil here. So that stability comes at some kind of a cost. Or I'm feeling like there's strings attached, or you're worried, and that could be where that worry comes from too. You're worried about there being strings attached to whatever this communication is and this opportunity for stability in your life and that you had here, Libra. With this Four of Swords, you have it clarified by the Emperor and you have the Ten of Wands. So part of this going in this retreating was because you were just feeling stressed and overburdened. There was a lot of responsibility on your plate, Libra, but it's come to an end, and you've by going within, that has allowed you to kind of reset your goals, reset direction. Again, could be in relationships, could be in money, but you're refocused and you're making very ambitious plans and goals for yourself, and you are leading the way and you're going after them, but you're setting that bar really high. With that Emperor energy, you're setting the bar really high for yourself. Very ambitious, lofty goals, which is fantastic because you know you can achieve them, Libra. With the Six of Wands, okay, so success, it's because you're not focusing anymore on just doing things that are boring or that don't fulfill you anymore. Your focus is more on things that, how can you contribute to others, and how can, and also have your needs met, have your emotional needs and your financial needs met. And that's what you're looking at, this, because you have this reciprocity, but you also have this turning away on things that don't emotionally fulfill you and moving away from that. And there's that success related to that. So that is where your direction is going in finding things that emotionally fulfill you or satisfy you, doing things that you know in your heart you want to do, that make you feel good. And that makes you feel good because it's about you achieving your goals, but also giving back to others while you do that. So there's that giving and receiving. With Strength, wow, Strength is being clarified by two major arcana, the Hierophant and the World. Okay, so the World does represent an ending or some kind of a completion. So I feel like there really is something new for you that came up here, Libra. But you have to, and in this week you could be tying loose ends up in order to allow that new to come in and to start something new. So for example, if it does represent some kind of a new project at work or new opportunity at work, then you might have to finish up the tasks and responsibilities of a project you were previously working on or something that you were previously working on before you can start the new thing. But this is also this opportunity, and part of the reason why it requires that inner strength from you is because you're doing a lot of learning with it. This is really growing your knowledge base in a very traditional way, so that you could be learning new skill sets too. So it's really beautiful to see because there's that growth opportunity for you, Libra. With Judgment, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the Ten of Swords. So something, and you have the World there that does represent, the World represents the ending of a chapter, a goal, a lesson, something coming to completion, but successful completion, and then you're beginning the next chapter. And here we see that you have completed something with this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is about a painful ending or a complete ending of something. So again, you're wrapping up something and then you're completely moving on from that. But you've gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from whatever it was that has ended, because it's given you that clarity with Judgment. And now you're doing something that you're more passionate about, and you're moving towards something that's more passionate for you and in line with your creativity, and it inspires you too. So again, that could be relationships or it could be money. With that Hanged Man, oh nice, we have the Knight of Cups and we have the Star. So for some of you, this is about relationships, or this opens, or whatever changes are going on up here, it will open the door for relationships with this Knight of Cups, because this can sometimes represent that Prince or Princess Charming coming in to sweep you off your feet. But it can also be an opportunity for relationships in your networking and connecting with others, so that could be career as well. But whatever it is, it has, you know, you have a new perspective on relationships here and how you connect with others emotionally. Libra. And with this star here, you know, you also have a new perspective on the situation and on the circumstances that are going on around you in your life, Libra, and it's giving you a renewed hope, a renewed sense of hope, and believing in yourself, having faith in yourself, believing in miracles, and you have the optimism that you're believing that you can achieve your dreams. And Libra, that's because you can. And from all this, you are getting all of these options. You're seeing all of your options, and this is letting you see all of your options that you have with the Seven of Cups. This is really about you having a lot of choices, almost to the point where there's too many choices or too many options. But they're options that you know can help to lead to that emotional fulfillment for you, because it is that Cups energy. It is that water energy. So I feel like there is some struggle, internal struggle here, almost like an internal tug of war in deciding. I'm going to pull some more clarifiers for this, because I feel like you are going to be on the fence, Libra. You're going to have difficulty. You're going to have difficulty deciding what you're going to do, which options you're going to take here. So in relationships, if you are single and you're looking for relationships, or you're dating several people, the many options could be many different people. But in work, career, this could be, and it could even be in relationships in terms of who do you want to work with if you're working on a group kind of project, or you've become a leader at work and now who do you want on your team kind of thing. So it doesn't have to be people though too. It can just be a course of action or direction that you want to go in. But with this tug of war here, this Five of Wands, I'm really feeling like you're having that internal mental tug of war struggle, because you like all of your options. You want to do all of your options. There's also this feeling that, you know, this card here is a feeling of apathy, feeling of unfulfilled. But I feel like with this card, you know, she's looking longingly at these Three Cups, and I feel like this is because your concern, Libra, is you want to do it all. I feel like you really want to do it all, and so you don't really want to let go of these cups here to take this cup that's coming in. But this is the one that's going to be the most emotionally fulfilling for you. This is the surprise gift. This is that thing that's coming in, the one that's divinely created for you to really make you feel fulfilled. So I am going to pull some more clarifiers for this one. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you're afraid of what you're going to lose. There's really this, you're afraid of the opportunities that you're going to lose, and your choices that you're going to lose by making a decision. Excuse me for one moment. So there's that fear with that. But really, in making your choice, making your decision, you have the Page of Swords here. And you really need to find your inner truth here. He's holding that sword of truth. I really feel like that's you seeking your inner truth to make that decision. I'm going to pull, let's try a couple more. So Libra, yeah, you have the Two of Wands. You have a choice. You have to make a choice. You know you're going to have to make a choice, and you're feeling trapped and imprisoned by your thoughts. It's really spinning around. Okay, I'm going to shuffle these a little more, and I'm going to pull more. Let's try one more, see if we can get something, and then if not, then I'm going to pull an Archangel Power Tarot card. So Libra, this Ace of Swords. So this represents a new idea or mental clarity. So you will gain mental clarity on what you want to do, but let's see if we can figure out how you're going to gain that mental clarity. Okay, you're going to make that mental clarity by following your passions with that Ace of Wands and your intuition. So in this case, you see with the Two of Swords, Two of Swords is about you needing to make a compromise or make a decision. The Swords is intellect, it's mental energy, and they're crossed. And she's blindfolded to the logic and reason, but she's standing in water and her head is tilted up to the the moon. And what this indicates is that logic and reason are not going to help you to solve this and make this decision, make this choice. Rather, it's your intuition and it's your emotions. And with it being backed by the Ace of Wands, that really is about you following your passions and what you really feel is true in your heart and what you passionately want to do. And that is how you are going to make your decision, Libra. Okay, so now I'm going to pull an Archangel Power Tarot card and wrap up the reading, and we have the King of Ariel. Okay, so this really indicates that your plans are working out well. It can be professional, indicate also professional and financial success in using your resources wisely, and that's why you get that professional and financial success with the King of Ariel. But this is also about you being very powerful and coming into your own, Libra, and just moving forward in a very stable, solid, practical kind of way. So Libra, this concludes your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.